Hi, welcome to the Christian Matriarchy. I want to talk to you about book of Joshua, chapter 22. Hi! And it is about building an altar to God, the ever-living, and what altars mean and what altars mean to me, because I've been making those bless you stones for the last 5 years. I was called to make those bless you stones, and I was building altars all over nature, and I was placing them with little prayers with the Mother of God. I started finding out people all over were being really blessed by these altars, and I was leaving extra stones for people to take. And I was glad to see they were taking them, so I started leaving more. And it was just a beautiful ministry I was able to do for a few years. I've always built an altar since I was a child. I remember getting a nightstand from my grandmother when she died when I was around 6, and putting this little German Bible I got, I wish I still had it, putting that inside of this nightstand and using that to pray. And I still actually have that nightstand. I've been carrying it around. I'm almost 50 now, but it was always natural for me to make an altar. And when I was around 11, I was sleeping in my closet for a while because of that home invasion when I was little in Detroit, and so I felt safer in my closet. I moved my altar in there too, and I'd kept my altar in the closet for a long time as a place to go and pray. It always brought me peace, and it just gave me a place to put special things that I care about and to remember. I've been keeping altars most of my life. One of the most significant parts of my altar journey came in 2018 when my mom died, and I also lost several other family members and had some health tragedies and some other issues. And at that point, I started my journey from building the altars and taking them outside. I wanted to share the story about Joshua with you because I think it's really important that we understand the altar is a sacred, safe space, like the Holy of Holies. We can pray all day and we can take time to pray, but there's nothing wrong with giving thanks and creating a sacred area for us to feel safe and to remember. And so in Joshua 22, there's a story of the Reubenites. They won a battle and they built this altar as a memorial to the ever-living. They didn't do any sacrifices on this altar. They basically created it as a union between them and the Israelites because they were in another land, and they were honoring the ever-living and what they did, and it was a beautiful thing. But it was taken so seriously by the Israelites, the main peeps. They were going to go to war with the Reubenites. They were going to send an army and basically set the place on fire. And they sent, I think it was Eleazar, the priest, to go speak with them about this, and was like, this is a perverse, disgusting thing you did to build this altar. What are you doing? And so it's beautiful. I love the speech that the Reubenites gave. We were in danger of our children not ever seeing the ever-living, through generations. And we built this as a union, as a bond between us, as a celebration for the ever-living, not to do anything but just this. And it was just this is what it is. We didn't have to kill any animals, no bloodshed, there's no anything. It was just the first realization before Christ, who is basically the altar of God and the sacrifice, that we can give thanks to God without bloodshed and allow us to do so. And they were allowed to do so. So I thought that was beautiful. I wanted to share that with you today. In nomine Christi.